Hi guys, it's Kales, and let me tell you the books that I read in March. That sounds about right. Yeah, let's do that. Considering it's several days into April already. To Goodreads! I think I read 7 books this month. We're gonna count them as we go and make sure that I got that right. 7. That's right! 7 books, guys! Yeah! So much better! So much more on my regular track. Proud of it. The first book that I read in March was Nimona, and I read this purely because of BookTube. I am not a graphic novels fan. I read 3 graphic novels this month because why not? And I wanted to try them, and needless to say, Nimona was the only one I liked. Right? It's a little weird. But I really liked Nimona. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. Nimona was really interesting and really cool. It's set in this world where there's this villain and she goes to work as his sidekick and she's a shapeshifter, but there's a lot of mystery surrounding her and I really liked it. Like, I really want more Nimona, and I liked the world that it was set up in, and yet the story was so complete for me at the ending, and so I was really excited about that. The next book that I read was one I've mentioned several times that I didn't like, and it's Dorothy Must Die by Danielle Page. Guys, just why? Why does this book exist? Why does this book continue to be a series? I think I was too generous by giving it 2 stars. And the only reason I gave it 2 stars was because I liked the Order of the Wicked. And I was like, I could read a whole series about them and like being a witch and whatever else. But long story short, it's like an extension of The Wizard of Oz with this girl who's not likable and who's just like, but not even not likable in a likable way. Like, you just don't root for her. I don't like the writing. I don't like the story. I wish I had not wasted my time on this book, but I like got to this point where like I had to finish it and had to see if it was gonna end. And it didn't. In a very good way. It was bad. I didn't like it. I gave it 2 out of 5 stars, and only because of the Order of the Wicked, and I still think I'm being way too generous. If you like this book, go ahead and try and defend it, but I will argue you till the cows come home. I didn't like it. Nope, not for me. On the flip side, though, then I went, after reading this 2-star awful book, went ahead and read this 5-star amazing book called Shipbreaker by Paolo Bagalupe, and I'm really sad because he's coming to Denver and I have to work and I'm not going to be able to go and meet him with his new book, The Water Knife. It just looks so good! But this one is an excellent book. I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. As you can see, winners of multiple awards here. It's so deserving. This world that he's set up, this idea of loyalty. I love reading books about loyalty, and it's not a family loyalty, and it's just, but it's so interesting. It's set in like the future of sorts. We're on the Gulf Coast. This kid named Naylor strips ships for supplies for this company, and it's, oh guys, it's like a better Lord of the Flies with the clans and the voices of the characters alone. Like, this is a good quality writing book. In YA, sometimes we let writing quality slide under the radar. Not this one. This one stands out and is really good, just good storytelling, guys. Awesome storytelling right here. And I really want to read The Drowned Cities, which is the companion novel to this. It's just, this was a good one. 5 out of 5 stars. I read the play November by David Mamet, and I realized that I don't have any plays that I've read on my Goodreads, which is sad. A, being a playwright, and B, being a theater person, I should include more plays on my Goodreads. This is a play I'm actually stage managing over at the Avenue Theater, so if you're in the Denver area, come see the show. It's great. It's a political farce written by David Mamet about the need for money in politics. It's very funny. Inappropriate, not for children, but very funny. Another book that I read that I only gave like 2 stars to was This One Summer, which is also like an award-winning book. But guys, I didn't like this one. Like, and it wasn't just even a graphic novel thing, I just didn't like the plot. I didn't enjoy the story. It's about 2 girls who go away to this cabin over the summer, and this one girl's been doing it, Rose, for several years of her life, and it tells this interesting story about growing up and being like a tween. I didn't like the characters. I thought they were really dumb. I was like, really? Like, these just seem like not good choices. And I mean, I did kind of enjoy the family story and the way it was told. And the art is gorgeous, like, I have to give it that much, but just on a plot level, like, I didn't really understand what was going on, and I didn't give a damn, which I have to give a damn to like a book. and I just didn't. Then I read Super Mutant Magic Academy. I actually liked this one. This I gave a 3 out of 5 stars, and it was hard because I liked parts of it. I liked some of the comics, but some of them were really dark and just kind of disturbing. But some of them did that in a good way, and other ones didn't. And I enjoyed it. Again, art was really clever. I liked kind of the small plot line that it had going on, but there wasn't much. I don't know, it was just okay for me. I could appreciate what it was trying to do, and a lot of the comics, like I said, there were some that really hit home for me, and other ones I just was like, what? And I completely forgot about them. The last book that I read in the month of March was my very first ever buddy read with the beautiful Malia from Book Paradise, and it was See How They Run by Allie Carter. I gave this one like 3.5 stars out of 5 because I love Allie Carter, and the ending kind of redeemed itself for me. However, it being a sequel to All Fall Down, I don't want to tell you too much about it, but just let's say that there was a bomb drop at the end that had like no precedent, and there's a lot of characters that were just very mistrusting, and after reading this, both Molly and I kind of agreed with like, what was with the first book? Why did we have the first book? Why didn't we just combine the first book and this book into one book, and like that would have been better. I also have a soft spot for Allie, so I can't like diss her too hard. I like the idea and I like all the secondary characters, but I'm really interested to see how this one's gonna go, especially after that bomb drop, man. Like, ugh, what? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Here are some of the books that I read in the month of March. They're right there. You can see them all. If you have any comments on these books that I read, leave them down in the comments below. Tell me one book that you read in the month of March. I'd love to hear it and talk about it with you. Keep an eye out. We're going to be starting a new episode of Book Battles this month. I already have our contestants picked out. We just got to find a date, and I got to make questions and lots of stuff. But keep an eye out for that announcement video, and until next time, guys, bye. And I should include more plays being 8. That just fell over. Crap.